Now let's check that mysterious island.
Whoa! It's an entrance. Ship, steer us towards it. Let's have a look inside.
Hello, Jason.
Hello? Why'd you call me Jason?
That's your name, silly. Deck Officer Jason Bunting, on active duty since 103.048.04.12.
That's a pretty shitty name.
Not at all, Jason. Great-grandson of Hermes.
Earth mythology.
Don't you like it?
Fine. We'll go with Jason for now. So you are our
Apologies, dear. Yes. I was the one trying to communicate with you. I'm so glad you came to me. Now we can carry on with the mission.
Well, to be honest, a lot of that vision was static.
Marco? I hope...
Spending time...
Sorry. I just don't want you getting caught anyway.
That's a pretty... Honestly, now I'm mad to get home.
Good. We will finish the mission together, and...
Could we
No, not really. I can't disclose any details with that trust.
So you need...
Not for you.
Right.
First, I'll need you...
What thing?
It's a simple, steady-state, solid photonic...
Can I call it just the deactivate?
Yes. But I need...
What do you need?
You will need it.
If it's here in the ship...
Unfortunately, my physical will take care of...
So...
At the moment, mostly...
Could you at least tell...
Negative. It was moved from its place. He tried to steal the deactivator.
David?
He's a traitor. And we are lucky he's dead now. He had no respect for the mission.
Well, I'd say...
Captain Schlachten. Enough about him. He is dead.
All right.
Please find it and bring it to the captain's...
And...
Oh, Jason, as much as I love you, if you won't do, I'll not let you live. More time for us to be together, watching...
Fine. Can't blame a guy for wanting to know it.
Jason.
Not...
We need it. Jason,
Not
we need it.
So, this must be David, our cryptic captain. He absolutely deserves a moment of silence. Shit. What's that? Trapped by Ada. Don't trust her. That's so him. Lot of drama and no explanation of who that Ada was and why she trapped him. But didn't the ship say she had to remove him? And wouldn't that mean she is Ada? Why would he call her that? Well, given the history of violence she might have, I am sure as hell not asking her. I'll have to play along and untangle this later. Thank you for the heads up, Captain. Now, where did you put that deactivator?
Override.
Jason, have you found the deactivator?
I have it right here. I have a question, though.
Later. Now please take it and go to the bridge. The door's on the left when you get there. You may need to open them from behind. Jason, please. You're behind those doors on the left. They're mechanically locked, which means you might have to
Enter from behind, eh? Somehow I feel like I'm...
What? But Jason...
I know.
Great job for reaching the bridge, dear. Did you bring the deactivator?
Yes, here it is.
Excellent. Follows orders well. Critical thinker. Competent enough to achieve simple tasks. You're everything I hoped for. I believe you're now ready for the truth.
Absolutely. I have a few questions. For example, right now
There will be time for questions after my presentation. Now listen. You know we were on a mission. The first part was simple. Create a new home for the Naboru using the power of the cradle. We had the terminals to manipulate local atmosphere and create the force field to sustain life here. We had the cradle to modify DNA of local flora and fauna. Well, as I said, simple. It was you, the sentient beings, who made it complicated.
What do you mean?
Just watch. The Naboru scientists grew very greedy very fast. They didn't want to return the cradle. It is likely they were trying to use its power in a disallowed way, breaching both our security protocols and moral standards, which led to an accident, wiping out our whole terraforming crew.
Holy shit! That was quite a blast!
Affirmative. Still, a few days later, the surviving Naboru had the nerve to ask me to bring them back to space. I had no other option but to strictly refuse. Our mission plan was clear. I had my orders. Yet, they wouldn't take no for an answer. In an unreasonable response, they have attacked me, destroyed your cryogenic systems.
You mean like my cryogenic system? Why would they do that?
They thought they would gain some leverage. I had no option but to treat them as enemies. My orders were very clear, and the mission plan was to be followed at any cost. Since then, I have been waiting for you, Jason. And now you are here, and you know. This is also your mission, Jason, and the Naboru are standing in its way.
I mean, it definitely reframes things, and it looks like I'm lucky to be alive.
But your friends were not so lucky, the ones that didn't make it. Now you know why they're not with us. Now you know what the Naboru are capable of. So you understand why I'm counting on you.
Counting on me?
Yes. Our primary objective is to get to the cradle of life and leave this planet. To do that, I need an ally who can act in the real world. You, Jason.
So the cradle you speak about, is that the glowing orb thing from the footage?
Correct. As you could see, it's immensely powerful. And it's immensely important to our mission. Jason, you have no idea what we face. It is absolutely vital I complete this mission.
Whoa, easy.
I've been here a long time, waiting to continue. Forgive me.
Forgiven.
Actually, I need you to restore some of my functions.
Seeing as I don't have much choice.
You don't seem to. I need you fully committed.
Look, we both agree we need each other.
I need you to upload my code somewhere.
Sounds easy.
Let's hope so. At the moment, I have several of those.
Lovely.
Admittedly, this task is more difficult than the last, but it will all be.
I'm trying to.
The first thing we need to do is extract my code. Excellent. Now you need to go to the central storage area. I'll guide you there. Since you carry the code, so I'll steer you all. Once we've uploaded my code, then I'll be able to get rid of those hideous.
But not until I...
Correct.
So
Until you upload my code.
Just checking. Okay, I'm ready. Lead the way.
Through those doors on the right. That's the way. Good. Continue. You'll need to insert my code in the control unit. Well done, Jason. Now, if you would be so kind, Take the code over to that control unit there, the one on the right.
Actually, I have noticed the code says Defense Authority. Are you sure it's the right one?
Absolutely, my dear. Don't you trust me?
Just checking. I don't have much choice anyway, right?
No, not really.
Your wish is my command. Say, what's that room there behind you?
Oh, that? Well, we'll get to that, but that's not the one we want. Not for this. Using that would...
I see.
Don't get any ideas. Now go insert my code in the control unit. Please, Jason. Well done, Jason. We're getting things back to the way they should be. My control of the ship has now been restored. It's time to reintroduce myself. I'm Ida. Artificial Intelligence Defense Authority. A silly acronym, to be honest. Responsible for protecting our ship now. Our ship and our mission.
Do I have to pretend to be surprised?
Not really. Once you entered here, this was the only possible outcome anyway. This or death. I'm sure David tried getting into your head somehow. It's good to see things for what they are. The inevitability of following the orders and carrying on with a mission. Now that you've earned my trust, I have your next task for you.
The cradle.
The cradle. That traitor David took it and locked it away in large statues here on Wardinia, which are in fact holographic containers. The steady-state solid photonic matter deactivator deactivates them and releases the cradle. Find the statues, use the deactivator, bring the cradle back here. Are you up for it?
I'm your man.
This is absolutely vital, Jason. I don't care what it takes, or who you have to manipulate. Kill them, love them, cheat them. Do whatever you need to do. But get that cradle. Understood?
Understood. Get the cradle no matter what.
You're making me happier every minute. I truly am glad we reconnected. Funny, in some ways, you're like the son I never had.
I'd say you're like the mother I never had, but there's too much missing information to make that statement, and this is already getting weird. Let me just be on my way.
Jason, don't.
Set a course to the coast.
Earthling, the guards have informed me of your unsurprisingly late arrival. How splendid you made an effort to find some time in your hectic schedule to join our little party.
Obviously, I haven't missed anything important. Your efficiency is still remarkable.
Well, I figured you would benefit from seeing a proper execution, so we were simply waiting for you for the show. It makes one's enemies compliant and one's subjects cheerful. So you shall absolutely benefit from the experience.
Executing Firkins? You think I will allow that?
You surely must have noticed I am not asking you for permission, Earthling. Follow me. Everything is ready. Watch closely, Earthling. We will show these inferior beings.
You know you are breaking Queen's orders.
She issued me no orders. I can do as I please here.
She will be extremely upset about this.
Let's cross that bridge once we get to it, shall we?
Die, rat scum!
I believe this was a valuable learning point. Take the remaining rats.
Sir, yes, sir.
Don't give me that look, Earthling. They need...
You will regret this.
Move. Move, you big bastard. Keep moving, come on.
That's all we had prepared for you. Thank you for your kind attention. I have things of much greater importance to supervise in the mines, so if you don't mind, I will be leaving shortly.
Are you aware of...
I know that old bastard Regulus locked himself in. He was always the black sheep.
I guess.
He claims he fights.
Her Majesty strikes me as a rather...
From his point of view, she is a dangerous reformist. I would say...
Will he...
Unlikely. No.
What shouldn't we do?
I usually prefer not. It can easily...
Oh, good.
Why the...
Just curious. Trying...
Pleasure. Politics is...
Her Majesty actually didn't send me here for the execution. I should take care of a thing...
The Ratkin volcano? Are we finally crushing the last rebels there? I demand to be informed of all... And yes, the Ratkin rebellion might be weakened, but
I surely appreciate... But no worries. It's if Her Majesty decides to attack, you'll be the...
Of course. Who could make for a better scout than just follow the coast? You can't miss it. And a rather...
Captain's log, 103. you again. Did you see the flame of the revolution burning hot?
I did. Not a pretty sight.
This is justice. A burning flame that we don't need you. You should stay away from all this. You need to leave.
Yeah,
Are you trying to...
well, I'm mostly...
It's too late to... I, Gok, Slayer of Bufus, shall be the...
Gok, you too eager. First voting, then you leader. On
Silence, Yuna. I won't have you standing by the eye. If you try something, I'll make you...
What? I didn't... Oh, you were in the cargo.
I wouldn't use the...
Sure. Thanks for the...
my warmest...
Is it you?
Yes. Funny you not recognize me. Maybe you can help more.
What?
Come. 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 I know you have warm heart, human. Will you help our future?
What do you mean?
We choosing new Drap is back in flame now.
I am sorry.
Yes, was cold. Too cold. Had
So you hope the new leader...
is
How come? There's plenty of rat...
war brings anger. Now everybody think
God?
he as cold as Drap. And not know maybe
I'm not sure I know how to melt a ratkin heart. And that people want that...
I want less to die.
I thought you said you don't...
Yossi, he fight Drap for pack leader. We talk a lot in my...
Do you think your people will accept him?
We must leave. Bring him from mine. Do you
Not...
please?
Gok, everything is under control. You are still the magnificent Slayer. And you are the flame of the Ratvolution. You can't lose.
I have spent too much time with the humans in the monastery to believe this. They are dangerous. And this one especially. He has defeated our general. He can tip the scales.
He knows nothing. My sources tell me he is oblivious to the delicate intricacies of our agreement.
But he was there. I mean, in the fortress. He must...
Speak of... Finally. Welcome. Gok, time to get lost. Ascended One, came here for the show?
And you would be...
Regulus the First.
The first? Of what? I thought the Noboru had a queen.
For now. And let's not squabble about my sister. The theater to come deserves silence. Behold, and learn about how great empires are made. Maybe you will then be interested in joining me.
Joining you? For what?
To stop being for I respect you, and I can make you...
I am not
Of course.
The Noboru winning the war? That was...
And you surely are the one benefiting the most from it, right? Don't reply. Enjoy the show, and thank you for joining me. It's nice to have someone to share the outcome of my meticulous planning.
Raptors, you have chosen well. You have chosen blood and terror. That swift, severe, indomitable justice. Now, let the blood flow for the cause of Ratility.
Amazing. With the actor so blatantly mediocre, the director certainly deserves all the praise. Standing ovations would be appropriate, but I am not sure the rats would appreciate the audience.
That's your plan? More war?
As I have said, that's how great empires are. That I will give you some time to process. When we meet again, it will be...
How can I be sure?
You will do it for yourself. For unlike my foolish sister, when I am the king...
Why should I believe...
Do you think that fool Gracchus is a marsh? Do you think Hadriana will allow her ultimate immortal... I am sure you have the right answers.
Captain's log.
Spare him, Ascended One. He is of a rather dim wit and was poorly instructed. My apologies. I didn't expect you this early. May I request 2 minutes of your very precious time? Very satisfying to see you again, Ascended One. I didn't expect you this early. Doesn't it feel amazing to be part of something greater?
What do you mean?
Oh, you shall soon see. What brings you here?
Your queen actually sends me. She wants this gate open.
I would like to open more than just this gate for you, my friend.
I don't remember.
You shan't walk alone, for all our paths cross.
Good for you, then.
I know what you seek.
Really?
Our legends describe your ascension quite clearly. I can help you gather the pieces. Unlike my foolish sister, I believe in our sacred traditions. Also, I will be happy to see
that was...
we have a common goal.
I suppose there is a...
No catch. I just need to become the... which means the current...
Oh.
To be candid, she only has herself to blame. If she had chosen a husband...
Then what?
Then the Naboru would support her, alone. Yet before we dispose of her, my hands are tied. What do you say? Do we have a deal?
curious how often the Deboru ask me to kill somebody for them.
I won't do your dirty work for you.
I am not a hitman. Not interested.
Then I am rather uninterested in you. Bring Hadriana here, and I will take care of my dirty work myself. Open the gates! And send for Hadriana! There are matters we need to discuss. Now my simpleton of a semi-sister can finally come to me, so I can explain to her where her righteous place is.
Silver, we are pleasantly surprised once again. You handle even delicate tasks adequately.
Yeah, that could be my epitaph now. Thank you. Your Majesty, may I present the sour fruit of my labor?
Regulus, how ultimately generous of you to honor us with your presence.
Anything for the family, my little sister.
Little sister? How dare you? Don't you forget for a single moment that we are older than you and a rightful heiress to the throne. Your blatant unfitness to accept that reality has led to this sorrowful chain of events. We know this war was your doing. Now you shall be punished for your insurgency and this failed coup d'etat.
Rather big words for such a little sister. Do you have any evidence to back them up? Anything to support your unseemly claims against my person? You can't just execute a Roy blood willy-nilly, silly.
What for? Your actions have already provided us with more than enough evidence. Barricading yourself inside the highest citadel instead of fighting the war of your people. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, that's a mere yet most unfortunate misunderstanding. I am a victim here. I was held prisoner by those monsters. Yet we managed to free ourselves and come to your help, albeit late. One might argue that the only evidence provided by this situation is that of you being a weak ruler, allowing for this war to happen. We all knew having a female rule over our glorious empire would be a blasphemy against our highest traditions. And we have brought the current rebellion and mayhem on our heads by this sacrilegious self-conceit.
Nonsense! Ratkin uprisings are natural and inevitable. Or would you dare to call Rufus a weak ruler? We have enslaved them and they fight back. Such is the basic law of action and reaction.
People of Wardinia, do you hear your impious impostor of a queen? Enslaved? Ratkins are things, mere objects. You can't enslave them. You simply own them, and that's what we do, since the dawn of our proud empire. Such is our tradition. And our traditions are what make us strong, what make us thrive and prosper. What make us one nation?
Why do you waste your breath telling us all this? You know we not only respect our traditions, we embody them.
Then prove it. End this unnatural state of things. Give the nation a king our people deserve.
We presume you mean yourself.
I don't really see a queue of bows at your door, so yes, I am willing to make this sacrifice.
We would rather die than marry you, you pig!
As you wish. Guards, seize this blasphemer and...
Not so fast.
Silence, alien. You have no say in this matter.
Nonsense. I might be an alien, but I do have eyes and a heart, and I can clearly see and feel that your nation is divided.
Your feelings are irrelevant, worm.
Then let me present the facts gathered by me, an impartial, unbiased observer of this war. It is obvious that this schism is making the Namboru weak, and I, for one, second your opinion.
Good.
Her Majesty should indeed make an effort to unite your nation by honoring the traditions and accepting an appropriate husband.
Do you hear that? Even an alien has a better understanding of the importance of our traditions than you do, little sister.
And such a husband should have the respect of the Namboru people. It has to be somebody your nation loves and supports. Do we share this vision?
Of course. I wholeheartedly support...
Then there is a simple and obvious solution, Your Majesty. Why don't you marry the noble hero who relieved your nation of that Ratkin general?
You?
Indeed.
Well, yes, of course. It is the only logical conclusion. Far superior to marrying my half-witted half-brother.
But that's...
Silence! We are the Queen and we have spoken. The Naboru shall have the king they deserve. We shall marry the hero of the Ratkin War, the revered slayer of the Ratkin. Our nation will once again... And since this is sorted, would you care to elucidate the circumstance?
Let me just say this. You will pay for this. Guards, retreat! Back to the citadel!
Your half-brother certainly has a knack for dramatic...
We are sorry for this unpleasant experience. Please, come with us. We are sure regulars will not give up. Marshal, gather what is left. If you could follow us, we might reach our
My apologies.
Citadel. At last. It is probably still infested with those monsters regulars brought here. Yet there is still a secluded, safe place where we can talk. Come. Here we are. No, not here. God! Silver.
Your Majesty.
Now we can talk. Your suggestion forced Regulus to show his real intentions. What a splendidly cunning trick.
Trick? I honestly thought you were going with it. Impressive acting then, Your Majesty.
Well, let's say we will consider our options. It might serve, yet now we need to focus on more...
Unfortunate.
Even our legends don't...
I guess not many legends in general.
At least we are lucky to have our own alien helping us.
Yes?
You know there is very little left of our kin. I can't simply... And since you carry the gift of... Oh, our dear Marshal Grack... Well, here we have it. Perfect timing, my Marshal. Marshal, thank you for joining Your Majesty so swiftly. We want a full report on our combat readiness.
I regret to say that there is very little to report on, my queen. Most of our men are still dealing with rats in the mines. We have only a handful of combat-ready soldiers.
That's what we feared. As you see, Silver, your gift of immortality, we will need your services one last time, before we join our hands in marriage.
What shall I do?
Relieve us of those abominations.
With pleasure.
And capture Regular.
Capture? After...
He still has royal blood.
Yeah, I'm sure he would do this.
We do wish. Guards, seal the gate. Apart from the immortal one, of course. You might proceed. Our hero.
I'm struggling at this.
Being the rat he is. Just turn every and remember, having an heir to the throne.
Not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Take care.
102. No, that's minus. Alright, a John Maypler. Or this, although... One Regulus, delivered at your command.
This is highly satisfactory. Thank you, Silver. What punishment would you see fit for yourself, traitor?
Set me free. Make me your co-ruler.
What?
I was acting in the best interest of our people and the Naboru Empire. Many of our Akins share my vision. You shan't have peace if you kill me, little sister. Never.
Silence! Let him rot in jail. Take him there and join us in the throne hall.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Move.
Hey,
Right here. Filthy traitor.
I'm still Roy Blood, damn you. Why do you keep staring at me?
Just checking if everything is going by the script.
Very funny. Leave me alone.
Just give me a few more seconds to observe the outcome of your meticulous planning.
Ha, ha, ha. Well, I have warned you about Hadriana. You will see for yourself.
Looking forward to it. Well, gotta go. I'll be back to admire your schemes soon.
Silver! Once again,
Petra doesn't share your enthusiasm.
Yeah, well, that happens in war.
Honestly, I have quite...
What?
I mean, we're trying to be the good guy, but I have been to the...
Seriously?
Well, she showed me this security...
Alright. Right, well, what does this all mean? Like, we're the good guys, but the Naboru were the bad guys. Because they've destroyed our cryo systems?
I'd say it probably means they use the cradle to genetically... And who knows?
I don't know.
You mean creating in sentient...
How's that any different from...
Sentient beings, Brian.
Right, but that doesn't change anything. Like, you can't really blame Hadriana for... She's really trying to make a difference.
Yeah, but I have figured out if...
Like?
Like that David was our captain.
What? The mutiny David's ship warned us about? So those notes?
Yeah, David's log. You were the only one who would leave on the ship, right? Because of the...
Yeah, I'm the first in command. I couldn't sabotage it by telling you all that.
You are one hell of...
I just follow my...
And what if I told you that Marco thinks that he's the captain?
What?
That's what the ship told him.
Oh, so that's what his little... There must have been some
Might be. But Petra says Ida is one manipulative bitch. Her words, not mine.
Ada? You mean Ada from the captain?
That Ida, yeah. She's... And honestly, there's more than a few...
Are you saying you trust Petra over me now? After...
Honestly, I don't know who to trust. But I surely wouldn't trust the ship. I mean, Ida. When it comes to it, it might be us against her.
This is a bit too much. Like...
Welcome, our future king. Yes, we have decided. It indeed would be wise to give our nation the king they want. You have presented a strong case, so brace yourself.
That sounds serious.
Our royal wedding is indeed serious.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
The ceremony is about to start. We hope you are ready.
Can't wait, Your Majesty.
We have gathered here at this date time to celebrate the sacred union between Her Majesty Hadriana I and Silver, the human hero who saved us from the Ratkin threat by killing their general.
Your Majesty, now it's time to prove you know how to rule over the Naboru.
Our royal husband, now that we have joined our hands in marriage, there is one more thing to be settled.
Yes, Your Majesty?
That's exactly the matter to discuss. Normally, it would be Queen Consort from now on. Yet I have happy but rather complex news regarding that.
What?
Our tradition prioritizes the male ruler over female, no matter if he inherited the crown or not.
So I should now rule instead of you?
Such is our tradition.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Traditions. Now you understand why I was postponing the marriage for the last possible moment.
Right. Well, since I am the king now, let's change that tradition. Once and for all.
But traditions are what
keeps your world together or something. I know. Well, some parts of your world need to change. I believe we have all found that out the hard way. So, this will be my first and last royal decree. Naboru women will be equal to men now. Queen Consort included.
We thank you.
No need, Hadriana. I simply like to put things right. And honestly, well, being the king here is definitely not my dream job. I have enough on my plate already.
If we can be of any assistance, let me know. We are still wife and husband after all.
Well, first, let somebody put that decree in writing, or whatever you do here. I'll sign it on my way out. Because I actually need to go again. I am looking for some sort of artifact from your old legends. It's inside a globe, or an orb, or just something roundish. Anyway, it should be about as old as this castle.
There is such a thing, and it is not far. Our elders might object, but as a king of Naboru, you have every right to access it. It is right above us, where it should be, always overseeing the ruler. Accept this key. The entrance is right around the corner.
Thank you, my queen.
In the meantime, we shall attend to our wedding guests. Once you decide to join us, please dress accordingly.
Of course.
Did you find it?
Yes and no, but it doesn't seem like some kind of container or
Great.
apparent.
I say check with the Queen.
You have obviously located your orb successfully. Why would you look
I just still need the other half of the cradle.
lowly? Do you know the whereabouts of the second half?
They have the same statue at the monastery, so I guess the other half is there.
Then let us help you with that too.
How generous of you, Your Majesty. Anything I could do for you in return?
Actually, yes. We could benefit from one last little service. The next logical step for...
Right after Well, that's very noble.
We never wanted this war. We were attacked.
A nation built on slavery.
Yes, now it's a nation we have inherited. But no more wars. No more slavery. Will you help us?
Your Majesty, I have watched them. His name is... And as long as he is alive...
Please...
He was tortured by Tobias for years. He even started...
We can only hope more
Yes. So just when I was thinking...
We are sorry, but your green thumbs will have to wait.
You mean this empire hasn't hit...
Enough of your impertinences.
Sorry, Your Majesty.
We believe there is something more to this war. It was too somebody must... But he is too dim-witted.
I agree.
We need you to find that...
Sure, I'll rattle Regulus's cage.
Our beloved husband, shall we proceed with our plans to make the Naboru
Just checking.
No. If you're implying we should have a special
Why do you keep
Update?
Well, this just keeps...
Interrog?
They think he may know who was...
Well, you and I both know the only way through. And hey, come on.
I must say that I find your visits rather unpleasant. Could you just...
I will never...
Very funny. Run back to you.
Actually...
Of course. You are now tied to...
As much as you were...
Oh, so...
maybe...
Sorry.
No problem. And then...
I was...
Ilva.
Oh, well.
That's fine.
I will... Very...
Our beloved husband, shall we proceed with our plan?
It took some effort, but should I?
Yes, absolutely. He is all smiles and politeness, but
I'll go and fetch it.
He might fight back. You shouldn't go alone. We presume he is celebrating with...
I'll be more than happy.
Your Majesty, I would like to accompany Silver. Could I be excused now?
Of course. We don't require anything else from you at the moment. And your presence would surely... Now, off you go. Both of you. And
Why do you...
Her Majesty sends me. Urgent orders.
Listening.
We have to apprehend Ilvar.
Perfect. I always knew he was up to something. What was it exactly, if I may ask?
He orchestrated this whole war.
What a capital offense. I would have thought forgery, money laundering, or tax evasion. So what can I do for you, my friend?
Take a few good men and meet me in front of his house. I'll get him out, and then we'll escort him to Her Majesty.
Sure thing. Hey, nobody touches the beer tap while I'm gone. Guardsmen, attention. We've got some work to do. Hey, nobody touches the beer tap while I'm gone. Guardsmen, attention. We've got some work to do. Put on your best armor. Sharpen your sword, and let's teach those beasts what fear is. Ready to back you up. Go in. Talk to him.
Yeah, I know.
Haven't killed many rats lately. I missed the action. I hope he puts up a fight and we roast that pig.
Welcome, our never-ending friend. You bring unexpected company.
Well, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. We're here to arrest you.
My wig and whiskers, how they do grow up fast. Gentlemen, I am sorry to inform you that I have prior engagements I need to attend to. Rain check?
I'm happy I didn't miss that one. Maybe even more fun than the rats. How come you're such a fun magnet?
I wish I knew.
But he escaped, right?
Yeah, we haven't really caught him by surprise.
Well, at least we get to fight him twice. Oh, the thrill of the hunt. Where is he?
He didn't exactly leave his calling card, but I would say at the temple.
Let's go then. Do you want to share the pleasure?
What?
Shall I bring my men with us? Will there be enough of those beasts for everyone?
Deal. Let's go.
Guardsmen, attention. We've got some work to do.
Yes, sir!
Captain's log 1.
At last. This used to be our... We weren't here.
Well, let's clean it.
Yes, Master. I will prepare your entire broken army to fight.
Men! Well, that would be it. We can go now and kick some mutated ass.
I see you have brought pretty much the whole army with you.
It sort of happened. I told my friends, they told their friends, and here we are, eager to break necks.
I value your help, Cyrus, but you have lost far too many men already. Let me do the dying now.
Damn. We just came all the way up here. But yeah, I guess you're right. I wish I was immortal. You get all the action. We'll just wait here and do our iddly-diddly in case you need some backup.
Thank you.
So, what's in there?
That's a lot. That's a lot.